Hello, hello. Let me see, are we on? Hello. Are we here? Hi, Cheryl. Hello. How cold is it up the hill at your place? I have my beanie because I might need it, but it sort of looks like I've come off the streets when I put it on. So I'll leave it off for as long as I can. Hi, Karen. I'm Cheryl. Yeah, it's a cold one, isn't it? Hi, Marilyn. We're hoping we might get snow tomorrow night down here. We've only had it 3 or 4 times since we've been down here in 20 years, but they are saying could come down to about 300 metres. So, yes, we might get it. It certainly is cold, Fiona. Yes, very cold. I'm sure you are, Cheryl. Yes. I can imagine. So you should get it. You might even get it tonight if it comes to 500. And then tomorrow night, meant to be earlier. Sorry, I just put my beanie on. My hair's a real mess. So, hi, Cindy, Chris, Karen, Maureen. Hello, Catherine. Oh no, not good, Catherine. Lynn, hello from Queensland. Oh, what are you doing in Queensland apart from getting thawed out? Nice, sunny. Hi, Sol. Laurel, hello. Chile in Melbourne, yes. Joe's here. Beck, hello. Diane, it's not raining here for the moment. We have had some rain today, but it's meant to be raining for a whole week. We'll see, because a lot of times it says that we don't get it. Hi, Kate. Hi, Mandy. But yeah, it's going to be a last extra special cold week for the end of winter. Hi, Jane. We didn't really have a very cold winter, and we certainly didn't have a wet winter, so maybe we're going to get it all in the last week. Tatura. I don't even know where Tatura is, Mandy. Is that a suburb? No, you're out somewhere. Andrea, hello. Sharon, hello. You should be allowed out, Catherine. Merity, 30 degrees. Oh, have your luck. But then, the other end of the spectrum, you're probably hoping that you get a cooler day sometimes. Central West Queensland, 30 degrees. Oh, Shepparton. Okay, yeah, I thought you were up that way somewhere. Okay. Lauren's here. Hello. Was there thunder? Maybe that was before I got back. Or I just didn't hear the thunder, Lauren. I don't know. Or was it in Lonnie? Hi, Tanya. Yes, I've got my demo ready for you. Hi, Kim. Brenda, hello. Sue, Leanne, hello. Now, to all my Adelaide girls, and some Victorians, you would have seen the Christmas gathering bookings open on Monday night. It was in the newsletter and on all our socials for the last week or so. So most of you have booked in, I think. Lonnie, yeah, I think it's always colder in Lauren, and wetter. I think there might be 2 spots left. So if you haven't booked yet for Adelaide, on the 7th of December, not the 8th, which is what I originally put up on the post, Sunday the 7th. So, that sold out pretty much in an hour, but I reopened a few on Tuesday because some people did some double bookings because they had issues with it going through. So there were an extra 10 spots or so on the Tuesday, and there's a couple of those left. If it says that it's sold out, then just email us to go on the wait list, because we sometimes have people pull out at the end, or if there's just a few extras, we might be able to squeeze you in. Very cold on the Murray. Yes, I'm a bet you it is. Wonder, hi, Marg. It'd be cold up your way too. Phillip Island stitching. You had your alarm set. Oh, well, it was very quick. Honestly, I was taking up trousers for Tess, taking up pants for her to go to Thailand and thaw out this weekend. I said, oh no, it's 6 o'clock. I've got to check that it's working. I said, just open up my emails. She opened them up, and literally it just went, all these emails came flooding through. Like in the first 5 minutes, there was 60, 70 email bookings. So yes, cold, wet and windy in Geelong. Yeah, I think we're just cold everywhere, unless you're in Queensland. Hi, Anne. Hi, Chris. Hi, Amelia. Hello. Can't make it. Never mind, Fiona. We'll see you down here in September. Not very long. Yeah. So anyway, I'd nearly finished the project too, and I've decided I don't like it, so I'm starting again. So that's what you get when you start too early and get organised. Okay, so I had a week in Adelaide. Went to Tilly's 21st and held Tilly's 21st. A couple of different outings there. Got sick. Why is it every single time I come to Adelaide I get sick? I don't know. Anyway, I just pushed through. Hopefully didn't get everyone else sick, and only lasted a couple of days, thankfully. Hi, Ruth. Yeah, cold everywhere. So yes, had my, and then popped up to the Barossa for a day for Tessa's birthday, and then down to Penola. Very winter garden down there, so there wasn't much to show you this time. Plus, it was dark too early. Hi, Rhonda. But just a couple of days down there, doing a bit of cleaning up in the garden and cleaning up inside and catching up all the rest of it. So we had that, and then some more catch-ups back in Adelaide. So it was a nice week away, and I didn't fall too far behind. And despite people being unwell and unavailable back here, everyone pulled through. Bentley was well looked after. He had lots of mums and a dad staying here. Hi, Julie. Hi, Lorraine. Yeah, so they all survived the week. But on the last weekend, we headed up to our old house, the house that I built in 1988, to have a look at that, Aberfoyle Park, and then down through the back way where Shed Guy used to play football. There was a lot of old memories. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Caroline. And down to a friend's sanctuary down at Yundi down near Mount Compass. Anyway, we went to McLaren Vale to fill in some time. And so I had to search out some gin distilleries. So my gin tonight is not a Tasmanian gin. It's a South Australian gin from the Guinea Pig Distillery in McLaren Vale. So who's heard of that one? And we popped in there quickly because I wanted to get a little bottle for Tilly's flatmate who had moved out to give us a bed to stay there. Anyway, so we popped in very quickly to the Guinea Pig Distillery, which I hadn't heard of. It's an artisan gin, and there was about 6 or 7 different flavours. I just haven't. I bought back the brochure, but I haven't found it since I got back. Hi, Carleen. Hi, Elizabeth. Anyway, this one says Guinea pigs, and I guess it's like guinea pig, but it's Guinea Pig. Gins are handcrafted at our home on the Fleurieu Peninsula, where we use traditional distilling techniques, small batch production, and the highest quality botanicals, including native and homegrown ingredients. Our gins are inspired by the seasons and happy memories of family and friends. Everything we make is produced by hand and made with love. This is the Botanic Gin, so it's just like a normal London gin. Clean and fresh on the nose, bold and dry on the palate with a slight floral finish. This beautiful award-winning gin features botanicals such as juniper, lemon, myrtle, rosemary, Tasmanian pepperberry, and elderflower, just to name a few. So it's not made in Tasmania, but it does use Tasmanian pepperberry and elderflower. So there you go. The perfect gin for a martini or a classic G&T. We suggest garnishing with a slice of lime and a sprig of rosemary. Now, I should have brought some lime in, but I didn't. Now, as you know, I don't like tonic, so I just tasted it straight, and then I said I would have. Hi Sharon, hi Jeanette. I said I would have it with soda with anything because I like to taste the botanicals and I don't like the quinine in the tonic. And she said to me, so I haven't been told this from anyone else that I've said that before, but she said they actually make their gins to work with tonic, so it completely changes the flavour. However, she also said, oh, hi, Robin, from the Amalfi Coast. No. Oh, okay. Well, you'll have to lip read. You should have your AirPods in, then you could hear it. She said they make it specifically to go with the tonic waters because it completely changes the flavour and brings out the flavours that they want it to have. So they make it so that it tastes that way if you put it with tonic. However, she also agreed that she doesn't like Indian tonic water either, but she said try it with Mediterranean tonic. Now, I don't know what the difference is, but it's just Fever Tree, which is available just in supermarkets. Fever Tree Mediterranean tonic. Frozen? I'm not frozen here. Just try refreshing, Karen, maybe. So anyway, so she let me have a taste. So she gave me a taste of several of theirs with Mediterranean tonic, and it really did change the flavour of the botanicals in the gin. So we're always learning, aren't we? And it wasn't the same taste as a normal Indian tonic. It still had that slight edge of the quinine in it, but not near as bad. So I haven't got any, so I can't do it tonight, but I need to look for some Mediterranean tonic and maybe rethink my likes and dislikes just to see the difference, because it really did change the flavour. So I bought a blueberry gin for Poppy, who I was gifting it to, and I tasted that one. And there was a few other fruity type ones and a couple of other dry ones. And some of them, the flavour completely changed when you put it with this Mediterranean tonic. So it really brought out the citrusy flavours and things. I have tried normal Fever Tree, Brenda, and I don't like it, but this was called a Mediterranean tonic, and it wasn't quite as bad as all. I haven't tried all of the Fever Tree ones. Yes, so there you go. See, I just knew I didn't like tonic, and I probably only ever had Indian tonics, because that's what they generally give you at a bar or a pub, and knew I didn't like it. So I haven't progressed to trying the other flavours. I have tried a few, because Fever Tree have been at some of the Januaries, and you could actually try all the different tonics, but to me they are all still just tonic. But clearly I didn't try Mediterranean tonic, and maybe on its own it's not very good anyway. So I will try the Mediterranean, but tonight I'm just going to try it with soda water. And yes, Amelia, ginger beer is good with some too, like particularly the Christmassy type spicy ones. Ginger beer is good with it. Hi from Wanganui. I'm assuming that is in New Zealand, Robin. Hello. So let's pour a small nip in there. It's a nice bottle, pretty bottle, don't you think? Nice bottle. And I should have brought some lime in. Hi, Denise. But we'll just try it with a dash of soda. Let's see how that is. Hi, Mary. I quite like it with the soda still. It would be nice with a lime in there, lime or cucumber. Even though it's just like, it's called Botanic, and it is sort of just like a traditional London Dry, but it does have a few fruity edges to it. I don't think I've had a ginger gin, Joe. Have we tasted a ginger gin? Maybe we did once. Anyway, I'm going to get a dash of lime and some ice cubes for that later, and that will be much nicer, I think. It's not very cold, but it's good. All right. Yeah, I do prefer soda. Palmerston North, that's New Zealand as well. Hi, Elma. A couple of people from New Zealand tonight. Raspberry tonic. Does Fever Tree do a raspberry tonic, Kim? I don't know. You could do a raspberry tonic with a gin, just with a standard London type gin probably. Add the raspberry to it. I will have to have a look. See, always up to trying new things. We did some tastings in the Barossa, and I actually got a lot more educated about sparklings too. I learned lots of things. I just know I like to drink them. I don't know why I like each one. Now I know a little bit more about it. There you go. What have I got to show you tonight? Wow, firstly, look at this. Papaiti gin. Haven't heard of that one. Oh, so raspberry tonic. Okay, I'm going to be looking for that, Kim. All right, look what's arrived. See, this arrived. We got a whole box of them. Hi, Ange. I think I'm on the gin channel. Okay. Sorry, we're moving on now, Sharon. Yeah, we're over gins. Moving on now. So a box full of these brochures came for the cruise, Stitching at Sea cruise. Let's go here. So look at this fancy coloured brochure. South Arm Distillery. Okay, there you go. So I think I talked about this before I went away. I got the go-ahead to announce it on the last live. And now we've got the fancy, pretty printed catalogues. So we've got them in the shop, and we'll take them to Modern Cook Group next week, and maybe add some in some of orders that go out. So yeah, isn't this like a nice big glossy catalogue? So yeah, I think I talked you all through it, the digital version last time, but now it's all in print. It's happening. Well, it's happening if we get enough bookings. I think there is a clause in there that there's a minimum number required. So I know Mandy's booked. So I know one person's coming, but you've got a whole year to decide. It does have the early bird discount here, but it doesn't say when that early bird finishes, unless it's in the fine print somewhere I haven't seen. So there is an early bird discount, and it is on the website now too, and I did notice that it went out in the newsletter today as well, the link to it on the website. And I did notice on there that it said a $900 deposit, so just a $900 deposit at the moment. Please do, Jackie, please come along. It'll be fun. It's going to be good. I like a good cruise. Okay, so that one, they have come. That's a bit exciting. Okay, what's new in? We have some new Cafe jelly rolls, and it is just it is the Classics and Stash Classics Plus, 40 pieces. So it's just all his classics. But look at those beautiful colours. Goes through the whole colour wheel in those bright, vibrant colours, which is showing up very brightly on the screen for me anyway. So we have a couple of those. I'll put the link in. Just need to decide on cabin type. I know, Julie, it's hard, isn't it? I don't think I get a choice, but I'll be happy with anything, I suppose. But yes, it's very hard. Like, do you splurge a bit more and get a balcony, or do you save a bit and just have an internal? I don't know. You don't spend a lot of time in your cabin, really. I know on our family cruises we just get internals, and so that then we've got money left over for drinks. But yeah, just decide on your cabin type. And the good news is that someone might be coming with me and getting a cruise as well, to be confirmed. But yes, I might have a helper, someone to carry my bags, or just schmooze with you all and partake. Okay, so that's the Cafe jelly rolls. Now, you might remember this mini spot-on box pouch that I released a few weeks ago after ASA, because it was one of my rejects. It was one of my rejects projects, reject for a particular purpose. And I had it at ASA with all my rotary cutters and everything in it, and all the girls saw it and wanted the pattern. So I had to come home and write the pattern and cut some kits and get that ready. But in the meantime, so that's been released. That's okay. A lot of people have ordered that, and those beautiful blues. In the meantime, Donna, yes, Julie, there was a few different balconies, wasn't there? I didn't go into the decks either and look, but I did see there's a few different balconies. So in the meantime, Donna has made a soft, pretty pink and grey version. So it's using like a silver and rose pink linen, and then just various pink fabrics and pink threads. And then she's put a dusty pink zip in with the yellow gold, and then yellow gold little bow zipper pulls in there. So that one, I don't know if I haven't photographed it yet, so it's probably not on the website. But if you wanted that one, just order the other one and send us a note, say you wanted the pink one. I think the kits and everything are all cut, but we just had to order some more zipper pulls. And I now need to photograph it and add it up there and add the other option on the website. But isn't that pretty? It's very pretty. Now, I thought I should have said to her to make it with foam, make her version with foam instead of just Parlan, just to see the difference in how it holds up in the structure. So mine is just with Parlan because it was just soft. It's nice and soft, and it makes a good soft little bag. But I thought it would be nice to see one with foam so that it held its structure a bit more. But isn't it pretty? Michelle, really? Hi, Debbie. A bit late. I see you're coming to Adelaide. But isn't that pretty? It's really pretty, isn't it? It's really soft and pretty. Yeah. So, of course, you can just order the pattern too and use your own fabrics. But pattern comes with the EPP dots, the circle papers in there. So you can get perfect circles. So, yeah, I thought that was very pretty. And the pink, we'll put that with the blue. See them side by side. And yeah, depends what you love. Each is nice. But there we go. So that's a new one. Let me just see. I'll just put the link in for the jelly rolls. That's there. Might snow in SA too, Caroline. Well, it's snowing here now, but by tomorrow night it might be down to our level. We're hoping we might get it. We don't get it very often. Okay, now she has said box pouch in pink, so maybe she did add it to the website already. So I'm putting that link in. And I'm putting the link in for the cruise. Right, and that just reminded me something else we've got back here to show you. Where did I put those? Some new fabrics. Okay, so we have this one, which has little bunnies on it. Bunnies and birds and flowers. So that's very pretty. Let's come in closer so you can see those bunnies. So that is from Makawa, Hello Spring from Makawa, the UK fabric. So that's very sweet, very spring and fresh, getting us ready for this last winter cold snap and into spring. There's that one. And then just one more, which is Afternoon Tea from Makawa, but it is a cherry print, so it could be a Christmas print as well. Yes, they would fussy cut nice, Melissa. They're good size. They would fussy cut nice. I went to the most amazing butt shop today. Oh, sounds exciting, in Sydney. Very nice. So that one's just a cherry, and it is from the Afternoon Tea collection from Makawa. So I'm not sure for what purpose we ordered that. Hi, Joe. Bit late. That's okay. Watch on catch up. Yeah. So just 2 bolts she sent me. That's all she sent home with me. All right. Now, Tanya, who is here, asked during the week if I had, just 1 minute, Bentley spied his bed and he wants it down. But you can't eat it, buddy, okay? There you are. Oh, yep, straight away he's unstuffing it. Never mind. So, yes, Tanya asked during the week if I had a tutorial for hearts, the inner points of hearts. And I do somewhere, and I've done it on a live a few times. But I did need something to demo tonight. So I said, well, just pop in tonight and I will redo it and I'll remember where it is. I think there actually is on YouTube. There might be a video on inner points. Maybe there's not. Maybe that's one I can do, actually. I may not have an inner point video. I know I've got points and tails and inner curves. Anyway, we will see. So we are demonstrating the hearts that I use on the heart on cushion. But also I think Tanya is making the Hearts a Plenty wall hanging or cushion, but it's the same heart, so you get the same idea. So they're about 2 inches, these hearts, and they're a specific shape that we laser cut. So we've got all those heart papers already made. You can buy a pack of the hearts just on their own. So my papers I've already fused. I'm just going to refuse this because it's coming off a bit. I think I've got a few here. This is usually what I demo. It shows hundreds of hearts. So I should actually find them all and make them into something one day. The fabric books on the ironing So I'm just going to wait for that to get hot and refuse that. All right, I think that's heated up. All right, and then I'm going to cut them out with my approximate 1/4 inch seam allowance. How good was that? Did you see that? Did you see that my cover was on my scissors? That's a rarity. I must have found them all at some stage. If you remember, I showed you a couple of weeks ago that we've got replacement covers now for when you lose it. But, you know, we know they're all somewhere. We've just got to find them. I just need to invent something that somehow keeps the covers with the scissors. You can get little chains, but you'd have to melt a hole or something in it. I think I'm just going to try, but then it would probably just always get in the way of you. Yvonne has said, Leanne Ingram, can you give the info on the button shop in Sydney? So I'd say Yvonne's going to Sydney as well, or she's going there, and she would like to seek it out as well, if you're not reading comments. I have no plans to go to Sydney in the near future. Well, apart from when I get on the cruise ship next year, I suppose. That is quite some time away, though. Perhaps then, Joe, if we've got a chance, we need to go to a button shop. Right, so I'm just cutting them out roughly with that 1/4 inch seam allowance. About a 1/4 inch. Right, there's my scraps. Now, on an inner curve, I always tell you that we don't have to clip into outer curves. An inner curve, you clip, but you stop just short of the paper. But an inner point, there's no way around it. You need to clip all the way in to the paper. Okay? To get a nice sharp inner point, you have to cut all the way in. Otherwise, you're just not going to get a nice sharp inner point. So an inner curve, like a soft inner curve, you would stop a few threads from the paper so that that little raw edge is not on the front. We can pull it over to the back when it's an inner curve. I don't think I've got anything here to show you. An inner curve, no. Okay, then we take our glue pen and you run a line of glue around the edge of the paper, no wider than the seam allowance. Now, the difference here on this inner point is you want to make sure you push that in as far as you can all the way to that point there and just pull over as far as you can onto the glue. And then when we get to our curve, we're going to our pinch and gather. We can pinch it into the glue down that side. And then my next side, I'm going to start on the fabric there on the very edge. Come up around there. So we're folding 2 folds of fabric here. So you need to use your eye and make sure you fold it all the way into the paper without folding the paper. But we don't want it to splay out. Get to our tight curve and change to a pinch and gather to get around that corner. And then when we get back to that inner point there, you want to just push that in as tightly as you can. And if you've got one raw thread there, just use some glue and try and pull it over so that your raw thread is not poking out the front there. Now, with an inner point, just with same as traditional a traditional needle turn, with an inner point, you always have one raw thread at that very inner point. With this, we've dragged it over to the back as far as we can, but when you're stitching it down, you get to where that one raw thread is there, that, little pokey that can poke out, and you just do a double stitch over it with your thread and couch it in so that little pokey can't pop out. It's sort of couched in underneath so it won't pop out again. I missed a few comments there. Let me see, what have I missed? I was impressed. Lynn, having trouble finding Ocean Inspirations pattern on website. Any clues? Do you mean the Tilly's download patterns? I'll see if I can find them. I can't think. Joe, or Lauren, if you're watching, can you check? They might be under PDF patterns, downloadable patterns, and under Tilly May, I think. Hi, Jenny. In Sydney next week. Love to visit the button shop. Okay, we should have a Facebook page to share hourly. Oh, we on the cruise. Yes, we could do that on the journey. Okay, to share that on the journey. All buttons, great and small in Newton. There you go. Yes, Robin is watching from Italy, but she's on a boat cruise, so she can't speak. All right, so that's how you get that. Let's try that once again. I'm going to show you doing that with the tools. If you can't use your fingers, I really don't need all this softness. I haven't got my black applique mat. I'll just try it with this. So on this inner point here, you want to make sure you drag that over as far as you can onto the glue. Get to the corner a little bit at a time. Pull that over. Apparently you really shouldn't eat your bed. I really would prefer to be on a hard surface here. If I take that grey mat away, let me see if you can see on here. I'm just on a silicone mat now. And then we're going to come up this way. So I'm going to fold that over to a square corner. It's not liking this glue under the lights. Make sure I stay on screen. Okay, my corner. So I'm just pulling around a little bit at a time. You can see how I'm much quicker with my thumb, but not everyone's thumbs work. Okay, now I'm going to come back to the beginning here. And when I get back to that inner point, I want to make sure I drag that raw thread over into the glue. So I've got as much on the back as possible. So we can't see any pokies coming out there because I've pulled it to the back. I can just see a little bit where my snip is. So when I'm stitching, remember I'm going to do a double stitch over that little raw thread there and couch it down so it can't poke out. I've tucked it under and glued it under, so I'm going to couch it down so it can't pop out. Okay, Joe just put the link in for the Ocean Stitcheries, Lynn. Searching Tilly May just brings them up. Okay. Hi, Hilary from Brisbane. Half your luck. Do you sell those tools? So these are applique tools, Julie, and yes, we have always sold them, but the Australian distributor has stopped and there's no other way we can get them here at the moment. So we have our Poor Man's applique tool sets, which is just our Hugs and Kisses version. I've got one here to show you. These are the applique ones. Some I'm not sure if we've got any left. Joe might know if we've got one set left. Otherwise, I have got the details. I could decide to stock them myself, but I haven't contacted her yet, so I'm still deciding whether I do. They're not cheap. They're about $60 for the set, but they are beautiful. They're stainless steel and they are lovely. So yes. Okay, so you got that, Tanya? That solved all the issues there? that's how we do that. And then, of course, you just put that onto your background fabric then with a few little dots of Roxanne's to get them onto your background. If you're doing the cushion, you've got the template, the positioning template that helps you position it in place. If you're doing the wall hanging, I don't think we included one in that pattern, but just get it into the set. Oh, actually, I know the wall hanging, they all stack together, don't they? They all stack together like that, and you've got a layout guide. So you'd Roxanne's them in place and then stitch them down with by hand with your Deco Bob thread, your fine strong blending thread, or by machine. Oh, good, Melissa. Yeah, they're fine. The Poor Man's Tool Set works okay. 770 north of Bundaberg tonight. Wow. Okay. Very high up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and that's a problem. They're not a cheap set of tools, and then you lose them, or you take them on the check-in and you forget to put them into your check-in baggage, take them in your carry-on, and you lose them straight away because they're dangerous tools. Look at this. I'm going to put my lid on before I forget it. So there's a little demo of inner points. Should leave that here and actually video a demo tomorrow, and I could get that up there on YouTube. Need to do some new ones. I haven't done any for quite some time. So it's probably time to do some new little videos. Okay, so what else? I don't think the only other thing I've got to show you, that was the heart on. So that's what I was talking about, the positioning guide that you get with the cushion pattern. So you get it perfectly inside each square, and you also get the little cutouts to mark your quilting lines, hand quilting lines. Yep, you can use a cuticle stick. In fact, there's cuticle sticks in our Poor Man's Tool Sets, Jeanette. But the ends lose their sharpness and they go a bit soggy after a while. So, so we do, in our Poor Man's sets, we do have a couple of metal and plastic ones as well. Not as lovely as the original stainless steel applique ones, but yeah, they're good. Okay, so the only other thing Jo sent home with me, she said I could do it tonight or I could leave it another week, is we've got some more scrap bags. If anyone's interested in more scrap bags, you grabbed them all last time, and we've got our basket down to about 3/4 full, so it's still overflowing, and they've packed some more. So she sent some more home for me if you would like to see them and potentially buy them. So they're all numbered, so it's going to be first in with the number if you want them, and we'll do them at half price again. So we'll just start and go through those now. I think I need to be about, let me think, half zoom, I think. All right, so this one, oh, you did, Debbie, behind me? Yes, I haven't talked about that. Hang on a minute. Before we get to this, I need to talk about that. Okay, so today in the newsletter and on the website, you would have seen on the top of the homepage and in the newsletter today, we have officially released the Devonshire Dreams pattern quilt. It won't be shipping until the 15th of September because we're going to ship all the block of the months on the 15th, and we're still waiting for one fabric, but the rest is cut ready to go. And so you've got 3 options. You can just buy the full pattern set that comes with all the papers and all the iron transfers. You can buy the full pattern set and the full fabric set all at once, or you can get it monthly over 15 months. So you get a pattern and transfer and fabric for one block at a time over 15 months. So there's 3 options there, whatever works best for you. It's in the newsletter today. The links are in there. Now, there was an issue with the product listing today and the pricing, so those that got in really quick got a bargain, but that's all right. We'll wear that one, but yeah, so it's all corrected now. Okay, so Devonshire Dreams was our final name. You might remember we had a little competition for that, which no one actually suggested Devonshire Dreams, but someone suggested jam and cream and scones and Devonshire, and all those things came together until in my mind I came up with something that rolled off the tongue that I could remember. So every time now I think red, white, jam and cream. What's that called? Oh, Devonshire. See, I need something to remind this muddled old brain that's too overfull to remember these things. So Devonshire Dreams is the final name. It does look crooked on the wall behind me, doesn't it? I need to be sitting at an angle a bit. I haven't got it very straight. Sorry about that. And you only see a part of it, but Lots of red work, but lots of slow stitching, and just very easy just to iron all your transfers on, have it ready, one thread colour, and just whenever you've got a few minutes, just sit and take some time for yourself and some quiet, methodical stitching. It's all just backstitch. All right, so that's that one. Okay, let's go back to our scrap bags. So remember, half price, first in with the number, which will be in random order this time because they're all pre-numbered. And I'll just call out who got in first because I can see the comments from YouTube and Facebook at the same time, and Jo will be ready to write them down. So quick one's a good one. So first one, let's go there, is Tilda Fabrics. So there's some creative memories. There's a few different ranges in there, some big pieces down to some small pieces. That's number 13. Hi, Wendy. Number 13, that's Tilda Scraps. There's quite a bit in there, including some big bits, some Chic Escape, Creating Memories, and they are, oh, I can't remember all the Tilda names. Oh, okay, Fiona's got that one. All right, she's in first. This one's just got some apricots and greens and pinks in it. So a bit of batik, bit of woven, bit of Kona solids, bit of basically hugs in there. So, oh, sorry, 16. I have to give the number, don't I? 16. So if you only got 13, hi Janine, we're just about done, so watch on catch up. You're just in time for the half price scrap bags. So that's number 16. All right, so if you only got 13, that's 16. This one is number 15, and it's got a tiny bit of Tilda, some soft spots, some soft florals, and just some white citrus fabric in there. So that's number 15. I'm going to put the ones that go in a different spot. Where will I put those? I'll put those there. That's number 15. Then we have reds. So that's one of mine. Some burlap, some plain, all nice rich reds. Number 19. Sorry, number 19. That one is. Can you see those? Okay, I need to go. No, I think half is all right, but I just need to get the light off, don't I? So they're all red. So 19 is gone to Fiona. Okay. This one is number 18, and it's Natbird Christmas Fabrics. We had a couple of these last time that went very quickly. So number 18. Some larger pieces in the back, and then some coordinates in the front there. 18. Hi, Denise. Just about finished. And watch it on catch up. Then we have a low volume, number 10. Low volume. These are all my basically hugs, but in the red range. Sorry, Jane was first for 18. Okay, Jane Dawson, first for 18. Just missed out Debbie, sorry. Number 10, so for these red and white low volumes, so they're all from my basically hugs, basically low range a while ago. Number 10. Fiona's got number 10 first. This is number 12. Some more sort of low volumes, but they're sort of creams. There's some laundry basket in there, some crackle, some floral, and this beautiful rich sort of brownie colour on the back. Number 12 that was. That's a nice chunky pack. Number 12. That would go nice together actually. All of those and then that contrast in there. Number 12. Okay. Number 8. So we have some of my basically hugs purples. But then we have some Chula fabrics in there. So they're a nice fine. Not much of this left. And a little bit of Chula. So they're all purples. Number 8 was Debbie. Number 8. Oh, did number 8 already go? Oh, that's number 8. I've got it in my hand. Okay, Debbie McIlroy's got number 8. That one's gone. What do we got? Number 9 is all greens, selection of greens. And this beautiful William Morris piece, larger piece on the back. That looks quite a big piece, actually, on the back, the William Morris. So that was number 9. Hi, Helen. So Debbie was first on 8. That's number 9, the greens, with the William Morris on the back. Okay, number 20. We've got a selection in here. So greens, basically all greens, but different versions. So we've got dark greens down to light tone-on-tone greens, low volumes. A little bit of woven in there. That's number 20. They're half price, Denise. So if you can't see the price, like this is $26.40 and it's half of that, for example. So, yeah. So the initial price is worked out on the weight, the amount of fabric that's in the package, and then we're doing half price on those, Denise. Unsure, Tanya, just 9. Joe B is number 9. Whether it's unsure, it just might be the speed with which your internet comes into you. That's why I'm not doing it in order, so they can't. So that's number 20. Number 7 is more greens, collection of greens. So that's number 7. It's $20.70, so it's half of that. 9 went, Joe B got 9, sorry. So that's number 7. 7, Debbie McIlroy. All right. Number 11, low volumes. Looks like they're all about 2.5-inch strips and then some bigger pieces on the back. So that's number 11. Can always have low volumes. Never have too many of those. And yeah, 2.5-inch strips is probably handy for lots of things. Can I see number 12 again? Number 12. Yes, Denise. So, Helen Parsons was first on number 11. Just beat you, Fiona. And this is number 12, Denise. So it had the deep sort of caramel brown floral on the back and then all the cream and some laundry basket, a few different ones in there. 11 went, Donna. Sorry, 11 went, yes. What have we got? Now we have pinks. Number 17. So from a deep crimson red right down to a soft pink floral and everything in between. There's a bit of tilde in there. That's a bit of motor. A little bit of Nat Bird. 17. The one that had the William Morris. I think that must have gone. Sorry, Denise. Yep, I think that one went because it's not here. 17 was Fiona Bill, number 17. A bit of an odd mix here, number 6. So a bit Christmassy. Got that one there. And then we've just got all different browns and tans and coffee sort of creams. Bit of a mix in that one. Number 6. Fiona 17. Did I already put that down? Yes, I've already got that. Fiona 17. Did you get that? Yep, you only got 17. Okay, this is number 5. Now it's got some tilde chambray in the back, quite a bit of tilde chambray in the back there. And then there's a bit of Kona, and these are laundry basket spots, right down to lots of little pink and white spots and dots, which is very pretty. That's number 5. Hi, Susan. Oh, yeah, you're behind over there, aren't you? Helen Parsons, number 5. Number 4 has got some cream floral, some of that deep red stripe, and yeah, a few other bits in there. So that's number 4. Helen got number 5. Yeah, Helen Parsons got number 5 first. So yeah, bit of everything in that one. Number 4. Nearly there. Number 3 has got some sunburst, or what is it? Sun Prince in there. And then all different sort of bluey, greeny florals and things in there. So they all pull into this main fabric on the top, and then all those colours pull out of that one. So that's number 3. Fiona Bill, number 3. Number 2 is for the yellow lovers. So we've got the bright yellow stripe right down to the soft yellow dot there. You can see that without the light on it. And then there's various pieces in between. These are folded over, so I think they're like 2-inch strips at least in there, because that's all been cut off the fold. So yeah, the minimum 2-inch strips there. And then some bigger pieces here. So that is number 2 in the yellows. Oh, how did she do that? I don't know. Oh no, it was up quite a bit before I saw it. Number 2 for Melissa. Got number 2, Melissa Colcutt. And oh no, it's a couple more. Okay, this one is number 14. These are all the shot cottons. So they're actually really lovely to use. They change colour if you haven't got the perfect match. So shot cottons and shot checks there from Day in the Country. So that's number 14. Number 14. Fiona must have good internet connection. She's getting it quick. So observant saw the number. Is that what it was, Fiona, before I said it? You saw it before I said it. So that's number 14. 3 went. Yeah, 3 went, Lynn, sorry. So I can see when it comes on my screen, and it's probably about 10 seconds after I've put it down. So it should take that long to come up. So that's number 14. And then lucky last is number 1. You must have a slow connection, Joe. So number 1 has got a mixture of greens and creams. So about 2-inch strips is the smallest, up to quite big pieces here. That's a laundry basket spot, tone spot. Number 2 was Melissa. Yeah, Melissa was number 2. What does that say? Susan Leach got number 1. So Susan Leach got number 1. Okay, let's go back to what was left. So 15 had a little bit of tilde, some nice pinks, nice soft pink spots and a floral. So that was number 15. Number 16 had greens to pinks, and sort of peachy pinks in there, and greens. That was number 16. Give that a minute. 14. Do we have 14? No, 14. Michelle Shea. Yes, you got 14. Michelle got all the shot cottons. That's a good pickup. 4. 4 for Joe B. Okay, yep. 4's there for Joe. Sorry, I did see that 1 and 4 up there, and I didn't realise I still had 4. Okay. 6 was the green Christmas print, and then all creams to brown sort of things in there. That was number 6. 16. 12 was this nice one that had the rich brown with all the creams, the small tiny print creams in it. That was number 12. And the last one is 20, which had a big bit of green, some green Kona, like olivey green, and then the lighter greens in there. So that was number 20. That's fine. If no one wants them, I'll just go back in the scrap bin at the shop. That's fine. But I'll give you a little bit longer. If you're watching on catch up, if any of those interest you at half price, then just shoot us a message. Don't don't just write in the comments. We might not go back and check, but just send a message to say you'll take what was left over, any of those. So we had, okay, Joe, yes, add them onto your Squilters Weekend package. We can do that. So 12, 16, 15, 20, and 6 was left. All right. So, Joe, I got your scrap bin down a little bit for you. And that's it for now. So that's an hour. I think we're done. Anything that you want me to demo next week, please reach out and let me know, just like Tanya did. Happy. I'm always looking for things to demo that I don't have to do too much prep work for, because I'm usually running up here from working downstairs. Right. Oh, shed guy rings the bell for dinner, run up and have dinner, get my gin, and then in I come. So Fiona, yes, you can pick yours up that weekend as well. If you saw that, Joe, Fiona will pick up hers that weekend as well. We are having a pop-up shop on the Sunday, which reminds me, I had to message actually when I got back from being away to organise that. So we are bringing a little pop-up shop down there on the Sunday morning for a couple of hours. Yet to decide what we'll bring, though. Can't bring the whole shop. I'm assuming we just get one table. So experienced quilter retreatees, please let us know the sort of thing that you think people will be looking for that we should pack and bring. I think I'm out the night before, so I might be there with weary eyes. But anyway, it's okay. So thanks for everything tonight. It's nice to be back. Always nice to go away, but nicer to come home, even if it is to the chill. But it would have been cold in Adelaide too, I'm sure. Hope you all have a good stitchy week. I'm off to do some unpicking now. We love unpicking. And I'll see you same time, same place next week. Have a great stitchy week. Thank you very much. Oh, I know I need to draw the thing, don't I? I think I need to draw the get a winner. Oh, Judy, you'll be at the Squirrels Retreat too. Okay. Oh, I don't want to reset. I want to get a winner. That was lucky. I nearly just reset the whole thing. Sharon Blanco, you're still here. I'll give her a minute because I know there's a bit of a delay. Sharon. Ruth, after talking here, you went home and organised another event. That did surprise me. You must have got your inspiration again. I did see that. That surprised me. There's a bit more life left in you yet. Hope you got your bag finished. Did you get your bag finished? Hopefully. Have I spoken to you since the bag retreat? I'm not sure if I've been here since the bag retreat, but hi Sharon, you are there. Okay, so just let Jo know if there's anything else you've ordered. She'll send something with it. Otherwise, we'll send you something digital. Send her a message. Debbie, yes, yours can go in with your block of the month order. It can. If you saw that, Jo, Debbie McIlroy's got a block of the month order in, I think. Yep, and I think that's all. Okay, so I'm seeing you too, Mandy. A pink kit of a lovely boxy patch would be lovely. Yeah, okay, things like that. Do you think projects and kits I bring, or do I bring heavy? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the workshops are you're doing, but it's Sunday, so you would have all finished those or be halfway through them. We'll see what we can put together. Hopefully, most of you will pop down and see us on Saturday or Friday afternoon, perhaps. Sharon Blake, which Jo? Oh, Jo. Jo, you can just message through the Instagram page and Jo will see it, or you can email office@hugsandkisses.net and Jo will get it. So Jo Chandler, who is on here, so you can see her there, Jo Chandler. So that's our Jo who manages the shop and sends all your orders. So that's the Jo you want to be nice to. Not Jo B. Jo B is a customer and a lovely ASA lady. Never mind, Ruth. I know what it's like. You went straight back to work, I'm sure. All right. Night all, everyone. Just raving on now. We'll see you all same time, same place next week. Bye.